Hi everybody, as you can see I went to St. Petersburg not that long ago. It's like 600 kilometers away, so it's like 400 miles, something like this. So we have different weather on the way, so I wanted to picture some views from the window. So different type of weather: summer, spring, autumn, winter, all types of stuff. So finally arrived to St. Petersburg, and it's a great town. You know, we have plenty of information about it, and I made a couple of videos on it. So this was gonna be my first video about the evidence. When I arrived, I looked around, and the Nevsky Prospekt, which is the main street from the Moscow station of St. Petersburg towards the center of the city, towards the embankment of Neva, where all those sites are. As you can see, many of buried windows, buried first floors, as it was expected. But this time it was a business trip, so I decided to visit only a couple of sites, which is this church on spilled blood and the Kazansky Cathedral. Also probably see some good buildings on the way, but not the Saksevsky Cathedral because I didn't have enough time. So plenty of time could be spent here, so maybe next time I arrive I'll visit it. So I started from the Nevsky Prospekt. As I've said before, this is Aninkov Bridge. So all this St. Petersburg looks like just another European city where time is frozen, and you can find yourself in 19th century, 18th century, just like this. And then the heart starts beating again, and walk and watch around all those statues, buildings, and crowds that are walking in own rhyme in all directions. You can feel the beat of a city, and when you see something, your heart stops and you think of it and look at it just the way you do. So plenty of interesting houses which got my attention, and especially this one, that I should spend more time on it next time I visit the St. Petersburg. As you can see, it has all those sites of advanced technologies. It's located right close to the center of Nevsky Prospekt, and it looks like it's old, but it's not that old. Probably it's built or restored, because the second floor is equal to 3 floors to the parallel building, and the first floor is only 2. So probably something is below the ground, but we don't see it right now, because the building across the street is with evidence, and it continues through the whole street towards the center of the city. While we continue, you can see the amazing thing when modern owners split the first floor on 2 floors, so it kind of shows us that those huge floors that were built in 19th century are twice as big as what we can use right now. So thinking about the giants and all those tall people that could be living in St. Petersburg, and this topic will be expanded in further videos. So looking at those two buildings while I stopped on the street, look at this one, and in front of it there's nothing like this. So it's not like it was a rule or something like this, it was an order, but it's supposed to be built and they did it. Those amazing buildings here show us that the architectures of 19th century were great, skilled professionals. So I turned to the right and went towards the church on the spilled blood. Mostly plenty of tourists, and I bet a bunch of them just wanna take some pictures, and they don't look around, they don't see those buried first floors, they don't care, they're just walking around this embankment going towards the church. This is a very famous site here. And as you can see, all this embankment full of buried first floors.
Хасбулату долой, бедна сакля твоя, золотою казной я сыплю тебя. Дам коня, дам кинжал, дам винтовку свою, а за это, за все ты отдай мне жену. Ты уж стар, ты уж сед, ей с тобой не житье. На заре юных лет ты погубишь ее. Под чинарой густой мы сидели вдвоем. Месяц плыл золотой, все молчало кругом. Князь, рассказ ясен твой, но напрасно ты рёк. Вас с женой молодой я вчера подстерег. Ты невестой своей полюбуйся, поди, она в сакле моей спит с кинжалом в груди. Я глаза ей закрыл, утопая в слезах, поцелуй мой застыл у нее на устах. Тут рассерженный князь саблю выхватил вдруг. Голова стала покатилась на луг.
It was a pity that the top tower was on restoration, so we couldn't picture it. So I went back because I had to have a business meeting, and I wondered how many waves and all those spinning waves signs are all around the buildings showing the flood and something like this. And I captured the view on that building from here, and you can see that totally the second floor is larger than the first floor, so probably part of it is beyond the ground. Plenty of evidence on the buildings nearby and across the street. Captured some views on the theater and a statue of Catherine II, which was a Deutsch German princess. You know, St. Petersburg has a bunch of channels and rivers, and even looks like some part of a circle of Atlantis. And somebody will say that, well, you've been talking about Atlantis, but Atlantis was overtaken by the Hanseatic trade union, and they captured all the cities. You have to understand that. In the end of my trip, I walked towards the Kazansky Cathedral across the street. So it had plenty of signs of Malta order, all those crosses, and an old Sinai just close to the center of the building. So probably it's a victory sign. Victory over traditional religion, traditional beliefs, so-called pagan or Vedic civilization that was before the Christianity. But until on, it's still a mystery, and we have to figure out what's really in St. Petersburg, where it came from. Is it Alexandria? Is it Atlantis? But until on, it's just another big city, sometimes modern, sometimes old. So I hope you liked the video and enjoyed watching it. Put thumbs up, share, write some comments. It would be nice to hear your opinion on what St. Petersburg was actually. Was it Alexandria or was it Atlantis? Thanks a lot for watching, and see you later. Bye.